This next section of the tutorial actually teaches you how to put in any of your daily expenses. You'll see an expenses group here, and quite simply there's one button, daily expenses entry. So we're going to put in some expenses, so click on the daily expenses. Now, as usual with Taxi Operator Platinum, it's quite simple. Click on the add button. Now straight away it loads a taxi. If that's the one that you need, just either click on the drop down list or just hit the enter key, and then all you gotta do is put in the date paid. So we'll put it down that we paid on the 5th of this December. And you got method types. Now you got cash, EFTPOS, check. So this time we're going to have a direct debit. And was the GST included in the amount, which in this case it was. Now you have all different categories. You can add your own if you can't find one there, but there's quite a lot there. So this was actually a depot fee. We'll put it down and hit the enter key. Now we have no suppliers in this because it's brand new, so we're going to add our supplier. So I'll put, for instance, the taxi company that I actually work for, which is Geelong Taxi Network. PTY. And just click on the update button, and that will now load that in there, and that option will always be there. And I'll just put depot fees, November 2010, and just the amount paid, 921.50, and hit the enter key. Now straight away once you do that, as you can see, it's calculated the GST automatically for you. That was why it said GST included. Now if I would like to it'll ask you, do you want to add the same expense for a different taxi? Now this is very handy if you have multiple taxis. So I'll just sort of show you roughly. If you click the yes button, you'll get a list of your taxis. So if you have to give that same expense for say 10 taxis, you just change that to whatever it is and click on the repeat expense button. And straight away it will say record successfully added to add another taxi. Simply select another taxi. So as I've only got the one taxi in there, I'll just pretend to do is another one, and that's another one. So if I exit out, and if I go through, there'll be now actually three of the same bill but for a different taxi number. So that's very good if you've got multiple taxis instead of having to type the same thing in all the time. And if you want to find any certain type of expense, you just click on that and find first, and as there's only a few records and they're identical, it'll only show the same. But that concludes the tutorial on the expense menu.